Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang namasami. So the theme of this talk is this rains retreat. It's supposed to be satipanya, mindfulness and wisdom. And something that you hear a lot from many teachers and monks and nuns. Sometimes you can hear it be overused. But really, it is the starting point. It is the door to the deathless. The Apostle Mado's favorite phrases. Yeah, and mindfulness is a door to the deathless. Without mindfulness, you can't go through that door. And sometimes people translate sati as mindfulness, and what's mindfulness? Mindfulness, what is that? To be more mindful. But I think another useful translation could be, being aware, being awake. That's kind of the quality of mindfulness, being present. Those are things you say. But also, it's just not about paying attention. It's also about how you pay attention, how you relate to that. And sometimes the missing ingredient is with kindness. Like people say being careful. Sometimes careful makes you feel nervous and tense, and I'm going to drop the coffee cup, break the cup, which a lot of people do, break my coffee cups on my lids. I'll have to bring that up. But the careful is not that much afraid of doing something wrong. It's more to care. Like you care, you want to be here. You want to be, care is more close to like to be kind. So in addition to being awake, aware, to be present, it's really to add a big dose of kindness. And it's because you relate to the present moment, you relate to what's happening here with kindness, with care, then the mind wants to stay. So much of it, people tune out because there is a little bit of negativity for some reason. You don't like the situation, the fault-finding mind gets going, and then the mind goes somewhere else because it doesn't want to be in the present moment, or doesn't want to be in the body because there's pain in the body or whatever, and the mind tunes out because it doesn't want to be here. But if you add this ingredient of kindness, of care, truly care for what's in the present moment, then your mind will stay here. And it's only through being present that we can learn from life. We can learn from other people. Ajahn Chah's teaching, the most famous phrases is everything is teaching us. It's that we're not paying attention. We're not here. If you're not here, you're tuning out, escaping to some other reality, to the past. Remember all the good times you had. When I was younger, I had a great body. It was so healthy. You don't have to do it, but I didn't worry about it. No back aches, no foot aches, no digestion issues. I can eat whatever I want. Those are the good old days. Now it's just to watch everything I eat, and it's terrible. And then so we tune out, we escape to the past, to some perfect reality that we think. Or we go to the future. When I'm retired and all the kids grown up and go away, I'll be great. That's when happiness starts. Do whatever I want. I don't have to look after anybody else. Do whatever I want. I don't have to go to work, stay home, meditate all day long. So this future is for perfectionists, to be in the future. And that's the nature of delusion. It's always telling us that happiness, perfection, is either somewhere in the past that's gone already, or somewhere in the future, but it's never here. And that's the nature of delusion. Because happiness can only be had here. You can only learn from life in the present moment, in the here and now. Where am I? And how can I learn from this? People always ask me, what am I supposed to do? I have this problem, Ajahn. What should I do? Nothing. Be present and learn. Whatever you're going through, it's trying to teach you something. Whether it's your broken body, yeah, that's what happens when you have a body. It's happens when you get old. Things don't work. Digestive issues, foot, can't sleep, get up, you're never really well rested. But it's not the end of the world. You can still work, still function, you still meditate, still get up. You don't have to have perfection to make things work. You accept things for the way they are. You make the best of the situation. Not waiting for perfection from some time, somewhere in the future, some other place. No, this is the only place. It's the best place in the world. I told you last week. I'm not saying this specifically. It's sort of. It's Wiseman's story. But the best place in the world is wherever you're at. So since you're all here, this is the best place in the world for you to learn, to progress, to understand the Dhamma, understand reality. But you have to be present. You have to accept it. You have to open the mind with acceptance, with kindness, with care. You care for the people that you live with. You care for the present moment. You care for yourself, the body that you have. Don't reject it because it's not perfect. Oh, next time, next lifetime, when I have a perfect body, then I'll become enlightened. Now I'll practice. That'll be good. Or some ladies say this, and it's also a waste of time. When I'm a man and I can ordain, you hear the traditional lady says that, traditional Buddhist, and that's a waste of time. You can practice right here and now. You don't have to wait. You can be enlightened, fully enlightened in the body that you have, in the mind that you have. As long as we don't fall for that delusion, Khemavaro, and saying that somewhere else, some other time, things will be right. And I tell people over and over again, we all have what it takes. You all have what it takes to do the practice, to achieve results. You just have to slow down, be still, be awake, be aware, and to look and to learn about life. Whatever's happening in your own personal situation, your own body and mind, these things are there to teach us something. When you're happy, understand what happiness feels like. When you're sad, suffering, hurting, understand what that feels like. Like Ajahn Chah's famous teaching we read earlier, it's just that much. Happiness is that much. Suffering is that much. No more, no less. Isn't you, isn't your right, isn't your curse. It comes and goes. And the faster we understand, truly understand this, the more we can let things go. Be free from identifying the holding on, making it ours. We can relax, be present for all that is arising and passing away. Nothing is yours. So anything goes wrong, it isn't your fault. So you broke my coffee cup, it's not your fault. It's just at that moment you had that much mindfulness. And that's fine. Life is like that. It flows. Cups gets broken, you get new ones. Not the end of the world. Cars gets broken, gets fixed eventually. And then you get a new one. So it's a constant, so it's the trick is not to wait for something, everything's perfect. Now I'll be happy, I'll be fine. Things are always, you live in the monastery, live life long enough. There's always bits and pieces that are always broken, or not really in place. And our job is not to fix everything and then we can be happy. Our job is to be happy first. Wake up every morning, your job is to be happy first. And whatever else you want to do, you have to do, that comes second. I always remind people when I interview them. Your job here is not to do your 8 hours. Your job is not to to get jhanas, not to be perfectly mindful. Your job, first and foremost, to be happy first. Make happiness first. And then everything else comes later. So find a way to be happy, to be content. Direct the mind towards something that gives you inner sense of peace, a sense of belonging, a sense of this is good enough. You have a good enough body, you have a good enough mind. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. You have a monastery that's close to perfection, but not perfect. That you can practice. You have accommodation. You have the food that nourished us. We have all what it takes, really, to practice, to learn from the body, our mind, to learn from other people. But most importantly, to progress in the Dhamma of the Buddha, of letting go, of acceptance. And that sometimes people find is paradoxical. If I accept everything, how can I let it go? That's the thing. The more you accept things, the more letting go happens more naturally. So we don't accept it, we hold on to it. Someone calls you stupid or say something mean. You don't like it, you don't accept it. So that's why you keep remembering that. But you accept, sometimes people say nice things, sometimes they don't. That's just the nature of the world. Don't worry about it. Then you can let it go because you accept it. So that's the irony, the paradox of it. The more we accept things, the more we can allow things to flow through. Not hold on to it, not to identify with it. Any situation, any conditions, internally or externally, in our mind or in the world that we face. But it starts with the ability to pay attention, to be awake, aware, to care what's happening, care about your movement, care about your speech, care how you look after your body, look after each other. And everything else falls into place with awareness, with care, attention. Everything falls into place. And with sati, with mindfulness, with careful attention, wisdom arises. As I said earlier, you can't learn from life if you're not here. You're constantly in the past or in the future somewhere. or in some fantasy world that you projected. To learn, we have to be present. And take also a bit of humility to really tune in to different people, different perceptions, different ways of doing things. Because defilements, delusions, that's, no, I know what's going. I know what's happening. My way is the best way, and you get that a lot. Sri Lankan Buddhism is the best. Thai Buddhism, Thai forest, the best thing in the world. Well, you have the Tibetan. No, we have the secret teaching, the Diamond Way. So everybody says the same thing, and then you have, different religion. And that's just the nature of the world, to make a self out of things, to compare and to judge. But with humility, we can learn from everything around us, to see strength in differences, that we're not threatened by other views and opinions, other ways of doing things, other type of people, because it opens a different door for us to learn, to understand reality, understand different ways of doing things, of looking at the world. Our job as students is to learn, how can I lessen my suffering? Whatever works. How can I increase the sense of peace and stillness in my mind? And I'm open to trying to different things. We're not stuck in one way of doing things. So with awareness, with being in the present moment, because that changes all the time, you have the ability to adapt, to change. To work with conditions as they arise, not have some kind of fixed agenda in your head that you have to be like this or things have to be like this for you to learn. People come up to me and says, "Oh, my meditation is terrible, Ajahn. I've been here 2 months and nothing. Wasting my time. I want my money back." But that's the expectation. That's the defilements. That's Mara talking. Your meditation is just as it should be, because it arises to cause and conditions. It's just that much. And what do you really think? Well, if you get your jhanas, is it happy ever after? No, that's only a couple hours, and it's still back to your old self as well. There's more suffering. People having jhana, one jhana, and they're thirsting for it, longing for it, wishing it, come back again. Oh, my meditation is a waste of time because I didn't get the jhana. I had that beautiful jhana 10 years ago, 2001, I remember so clearly. It's a beautiful retreat, my 10-day retreat, my first 10-day retreat. Now I'm trying to get back. We literally had one business guy who had it, who flew a jhana. And he comes to the 10-day retreat every single year. He's trying to get back. So Ajahn, I get really good meditation when I lie down. So can I have permission to lie down? I was like, yes, okay, you can lie down in the sala. Usually it's a no, but okay, you can lie down in the sauna. You think you can get a good meditation by lying down? Go ahead, lie down. He lies down. Of course, it doesn't happen. Because the wanting, the craving, the longing, that's what he missed with the peaceful state. Peaceful states of mind comes from letting go, from acceptance, from being open to whatever's happening, not through manipulating external world, not through managing things. You learn, and this mind becomes more peaceful, becomes more clear. Peace only comes through letting go. The reason you can be with the breath, because you let go of the thinking, the commenting, let go of the rest of the world. That's why you can be with the breath. If you're holding on to your thinking, your planning, then the breath will disappear. because that you pay more attention to that, obviously. So anything meditation is teaching a gradual path of letting go, being present. But it's not something that we can judge ourselves or beat ourselves up over. You know, as long as we relate to whatever arising, it's natural, it's conditioned. Things are the way they are because of the causes and condition that comes before, and it can't be any other way. And to wish to be other way is just delusion and making more suffering for ourselves. Just sometimes we just sit down just to be happy. Oh, I can sit and close my eyes. Wow, it's amazing. Oh, I sit on a chair. In Thailand, you have to sit on the ground, the hard ground. Here, I can sit on the chair and lean back. Had a nice breakfast already. Wow, what else can you ask for? I want my fourth jhana. Oh yeah, good luck. No, just be happy that you're in a warm place. Somebody's got up in the morning, lit the fire for you. You come in, beautiful warm room already. You have breakfast waiting for you. You're a lay person, a hot drink anyway. You have a body, quiet place. That should be more than enough to bring up a sense of happiness, a sense of gratitude. While keeping the precepts together, that should bring up a sense of joy in the path. And that's what happens. With happiness, with joy, with gratitude, the mind will settle down when it's ready. Not when you're ready, not when you want it to be. It is a gradual letting go, allowing things to happen. So say over and over again, all the peace, all the love, the belonging, the respect you want, or feel needed, it's already here, deep inside yourself. You just have to wait, be still, allow that to shine forth, allow that to manifest. But it's very shy. The moment you talk and speak and comment and judge, it will disappear. So just sit in silent, the present, be in awe what is arising. And all this beauty, all the Dhamma will start to come forth when the time is right. Until then, hopefully we have the faith and the confidence just to continue with the practice each and every day. But like I said, to find joy each and every day. Find what helps you. It could be walking the bush, raking. Raking is very good. Find joy in just to be in service, spending time with people, doing chanting together, sitting quietly together. So find joy and happiness in the day-to-day life that we lead. And from there, from that base, the Dhamma will grow. Dhamma grows from wholesome states, gradually. Get the foundations right. Foundations of peace and stillness, of gratitude, of caring for the present moment, caring for your body, caring for all the people that you live with and have contact with. To look at each other with kindly eyes, giving people the benefit of the doubt. Looking at all that is good and true in the intention. You may not appreciate. So-and-so might be sloppy, so-and-so might make too much noise, but you cannot dispute the purity of intention of people who want to be here to improve themselves, to learn the Dhamma. And that is something that's very rare in the world. An appreciation for Dhamma, appreciation for goodness and purity. But sometimes we forget Or we say, oh, this guy didn't wash the dishes properly, didn't mop the floor properly, eats too much, chews too loud, makes too much noise when he's sitting or she's sitting. We get carried away with the little points, with the nitpicking points. That's just Mara talking. We don't listen to that. We look at the beauty in people's intention, the purity of want to be here, purity of harmlessness. And it starts with just being aware, awake, being at the present moment, and to care. And that's sati, that's the mindfulness. With sati, panya arises naturally. So that's a little talk on sati and panya, mindfulness and wisdom tonight. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivademi Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasan Supatipanam Bhagavato Asavaka Sangho Sanghang Namam